So as a beauty and health director working on magazines like Vogue and Glamour over the last 22 years, I've seen the amount of overwhelm when it comes to products. As a consumer, it's really tough. You have to weed through mountains of marketing jargon and pseudoscientific data that is really just aimed to get you to buy. I am a huge skeptic. Whenever I get sent a product, I throw the press release away. Over the years, I've tried thousands and thousands of products. And when I run out of skin, I try them on my guinea pigs and I interview some of the top experts in skin. So dermatologists, estheticians, doctors, founders, formulators, cosmetic scientists. So I've compiled a list of the top 50 skincare products by age. Now I've organized them by age as a little bit of a guide, but most of these products can be used across the ages. It's merely a way of looking at them in an organized fashion so you don't feel overwhelmed, because there are obviously hundreds and thousands of products that would suit your skin. These are my pick of the best and the most popular according to all the interviews I've done with all the experts and the products they've mentioned, and personally what I have found has worked for my skin. So I thought I would do a little video on how I use some of the products in the top 50 list. And the great news is I have discount codes for all these products. I'll put details at the end on how to get the discount codes. A really well-priced cleanser is the CeraVe Blemish Cleanser, because it's got niacinamide, it's got salicylic acid, it helps sort of seek and destroy breakouts before they happen. Another one that I really love, this is the Go-To Juicy Gel. I actually use this myself because no teen list could be without a Drunk Elephant product. They love them. This is the Best No. 9 Jelly Cleanser from Drunk Elephant, and it is great for teen skin. It dissolves everything, it's got beautiful cantaloupe flavour, and it's a joy to use. Of course, another cult product in the teen world, Low Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dew Drops. This could almost cross over into cosmetic territory because it gives your skin the most radiant, supple, delicious glow. Also got the Kiehl's Rare Earth Deep Pore Cleansing Mask on there. Really important to have a drawing mask for teen skin to draw out any oils and any breakouts before they happen. Or if you've got a breakout, you can actually pop it on the breakout and it will help draw it out before. You should try not to extract, but if you must. Mario Badescu Drying Lotion, pink, and you dot it on the spot with a cotton tip and it dries the most stubborn pimples out. It's amazing. In your 20s, you're enjoying being a social butterfly, you have the best skin, like you just need to keep it that way. So it's all about prevention in your 20s. Sunscreen, sunscreen, sunscreen. Remembering to take up your makeup at night after partying. I know how hard it is when you get home and you just want to fall into bed, but having a really good micellar water for times like that and makeup removal pads is a great game changer. And you might still be dealing with blemishes as well, so having some blemish options there. So 20s, some of my ride or die products. This is probably my favorite cleanser. Still one of my favorite cleansers of all time, and I really recommend getting the pump pack. So you just pop your cotton or your reusable pad on top and press it down. I won't waste it now, but it spurts up in there. So rather than opening lids and pouring, it's just so quick and it gets everything off. You just take one pad, wipe everything off, and it is perfect for those late nights when you get home and you really don't feel like removing your makeup. It leaves the skin like so clean but sort of not dry. It can take eye makeup off, it takes everything off, and I'll use it before putting makeup on, after the end of the day, refresh, pop it on. No water required, no splashing. You can have a little bottle next to your bed and do it before you fall asleep if you are feeling really lazy. Now, sunscreens. This is one of my favorites, Ultraviolet Clean Screen. As you can see, it's well loved. I love all ultraviolet sunscreens, but this one is really great if you want to minimize the amount of chemicals that you're using. It is a titanium dioxide, very low tox in that it's got barely any chemicals in it. It's mainly titanium dioxide, so I love that. I can't find my tube of Ombriolix. It's probably in one of my bags. It's an amazing all-purpose moisturizer. It's the most perfect formulation. It suits all skins. A lot of makeup artists use it as a base before makeup. EE Ferulic I talk about this product all the time. I've used it for years. I use it every morning, a few drops before my sunscreen. It is just the most beautiful, balanced formula. It's high potency vitamin C, 15% L-ascorbic acid. It's also got 0.5% ferulic acid and 1% alpha testosterone. It is a game changer. I've noticed radiance, I've noticed clarity. It's just, if you don't have vitamin C in your arsenal, you need to get one stat. This is definitely verging into the cosmetic territory, but I had to put it in my list. IT Cosmetics CC Cream. This is like your sunscreen, moisturizer and foundation all in one. I just love it, especially for, when you're in your 20s and 30s, you're busy, you just want to get out the door, but you want to know that your skin is really protected from the sun. This is amazing. It's got skincare ingredients, anti-aging ingredients, and it also gives you the most perfect luminous coverage, full coverage, if you like that. I popped on Halo cleansing pads because I just think they're I have red ones and black ones somewhere. I think they are such a game changer for cleansing. I would be very happy just to use this in water sometimes. You don't actually need even to use cleanser, so that saves the environment, it saves your pocket. All you do is you throw them in a laundry bag and you wash them. There's just this amazing microfiber that removes all your makeup. If you really want to, you can do a second cleanse, but I feel really happy using these. I feel like it gets everything off beautifully. When you are traveling, so good when you're wearing a lot of makeup and you find it hard to get it all off with a product, you can do this and then just do a second cleanse. Beautiful product. The Cora Turmeric Brightening Exfoliating Mask. Now, I love this product. I call it the date night mask because it sloughs off all your dead skin cells. You can use it as a scrub and a mask in one. You leave it on the skin, it has the most beautiful scent, and it's got this kind of golden turmeric color, and it's very natural, it's so yummy, leaves the skin looking glowy and juicy and delicious. Lano Lips 101 ointment. I think I have about 6 tubes of these spread throughout the house or more. The kids use it, we all use it for whatever ailment we have, mostly dry lips, but also around the cuticles, dry skin, even cuts, scratches. Lanolin is God's gift. I grew up using lanolin, but we used to have this dodgy old jar of it from behind the counter at the chemist, and it stank. This does not smell. It stank really strong. And Mum would tell me to put it, because she grew up on a sheep farm, so Mum knew about it. They knew that when the shearers were, had cuts, they would just rub the wool on their skin, and all the, when you're sorting out the wool, your hands would be really beautiful and moisturized. So he knew about the value of lanolin way before Lano Lips launched, and so did I. So when Kirsten Carriol came out with this product that was so beautifully packaged in a handy little tube, medical grade lanolin, perfectly purified, I was just blown away, and I've been a complete devotee ever since. I think it's a brilliant product. It's affordable, so many different flavors and formulations. They've got hand creams, they've got face masks, but the 101 is still my favorite. Ole Henriksen Banana Brightening Cream, I've run out. It's a great eye cream. It's just great for all ages. I think the yellow tone helps balance the blueness under your eyes, so it gives you that beautiful brightness. Really great for dark circles and bags. Into our 30s, this is the time where I would invest in an LED mask. So I've got 2 that I change between. This is the Cure one. I really like this one because you can control it using an app on your phone, and you can tackle different areas of the face. So if you've got limited time, you can just do the blue on the chin for me where I break out, and red everywhere else. Or you can just use it without the app. Great for anti-aging, great for breakouts with blue light. There's so many LED lights on this. It's really good quality, and it's not as expensive as the others. A bit more accessible price point wise, and I have a discount code. So retinol, most of us know we should be using it, but don't know which one to use. This one is great. This is BEAUTICATE. This is the new Crystal 10. I've suggested in the list the Crystal 3 as a way to begin. I've been using the 10 and I'm really happy with that. It's pretty potent, but it's stable, and it's if you introduce it slowly, then you shouldn't have a problem. Kiehl's Midnight Cleansing Oil, I've run out of that, but it's one of my favorites. It smells delightful. It whisks all your makeup away, down the drain. You just rinse You lather it basically with oils. I don't know if you're not familiar with cleansing oils, they are a game changer. They're amazing for when you're wearing makeup, but also just amazing if you've got dry skin and you want really hydrated skin. So you put them on dry hands, dry face, you massage. I even massage my eyes, and if it's a good cleansing oil, it shouldn't hurt your eyes. You massage everything and then splash with cool water, and everything just, there's two types of cleansing oils. There's the ones that emulsify and the ones that don't. I like the ones that emulsify. So they just usually turn into a milk, and everything goes down the drain, and you're left with beautiful, squeaky clean skin that still feels comfortable and hydrated. I prefer them. You can get cleansing oils that are more of a thick cleansing oil that you have to remove with a muslin. They're also beautiful and super hydrating, but they're just not as quick. Dr. Dennis Gross DIY Daily Face Peel. I love that. I always pack it when I go on holidays, just to kind of keep my skin looking radiant. There's a peel side and then there's a neutralizing side, so you can neutralize. That's like the proper way to do a peel. It's like an in-office peel, but it's in a sachet. I love it. SK2 Treatment Essence. This is an oldie but a goodie, a true cult product. It was discovered that the sake, people that were producing sake in Japan, their hands were really youthful, and they figured out it was this ingredient pitera that's a byproduct of the sake fermentation process, and they now have pitera in all their products. This is probably, I think, the most potent way to get it into your skin, and you just literally put a couple of drops and press it into the skin. And it's such a nice little practice of an evening, and I feel like it really adds to the hydration. It's like one of those really light layers of hydration that, you know, with the skincare methods coming from Korea and Japan, it's all about lots of lightweight layers, and that's a way of really hydrating the skin and keeping it really fresh without going too heavy and breaking. One of my all-time favourite brands is Synergy Skin. For this purpose, I just chose their vitamin B because that is one of their most prize-winning, celebrated products. But I do love all their products. At the moment, I'm using this one. The Retafol is amazing. The Hylavive and the Uber Zinc are probably my favourite 4 products, but I go through stages where I try them all. Terry Vinson, the founder, is a cosmetic chemist and scientist. She's just a genius, and she creates these products that are really clean and beautiful and good for the environment, clean and for your skin, very low tox, no tox. They're clean in the sense that they don't have anything that you wouldn't want to put on your skin. They're not 100% natural, but she only uses science-backed ingredients that are known not to be harmful on the skin. So you always feel safe that you're not having any dodgy ingredients in there. And they're made in Australia. I just love that. Meso Protect Melanin Pigment Control. This is one of my other ride or die sunscreens. I love it. Dr. Steve Crimston, who does my injectables at All Saint Clinic, told me that this is the one to wear because it prevents pigment from forming as well as being a great sunscreen. So it's got like a melanin inhibitor. Plus it's a really beautiful lightweight. This one's a tinted one. And it just gives the skin a really beautiful bronzy, luminous glow as well. Like many Aussies, I suffer with pigmentation, and I was told to, several estheticians have told me about the Aspect Pigment Punch. So this is the Pigment Punch Plus. I've upgraded, but this is just slightly stronger because it's the doctor range. You have to get this prescribed by a doctor, but I was using the original Pigment Punch before that and love it. I think it really does help lighten pigmentation and get a really beautiful, even toned finish on the skin. Alpha H Liquid Gold, it's a fantastic glycolic exfoliator. You simply wipe it on with cotton and it just gives you really glowing, gorgeous skin. Rationale, another brand that I have been a devotee of over the years. This is this number 6 cream. This is the gel cream, so this is a different formulation, but they have different sort of weights. So this is the gel cream, which I quite like in summer when your skin is a little bit more hydrated naturally. This is just a really great retinol. Number 6 is an exclusive complex of retinol and retinol. So it's kind of all bases covered from a vitamin A perspective. One of my favourite innovations that I've seen. It's basically dermastamping. So that what you do is there's this little device that you put these vials of solution in, and they have tiny micro needles. So it's like dermastamping or derma rolling, but with the penetration of a serum, which is incredible. The Rejuvenating Serum Concentrate has got epidermal growth factors in it, so it's amazing, and you can actually get it into the skin using the needles. It doesn't hurt, it's a little bit like, ooh, ooh. But those micro traumas to the skin is what you want, because you're creating these little injuries in the skin, and that like gives your collagen and elastin a big kick up the bum, and it goes into overdrive producing more for you. So you end up having this beautiful glowing skin. This is what I use before a big event or before a shoot, or when I want my skin to look really good. A couple of days out, I will use this. And I've got a discount code for all Cure products for you, so make sure to check at the end for your code. Ololita Skin Food. This is one of my favorites. It's a beautiful product. I've used it for years. Very rich, but you can get the light version. This is just for when your skin is absolutely parched and you want something natural and gorgeous and very indulgent. It smells like heaven. So my other LED mask is the Sandler Advanced Light Therapy Mask. So I researched a lot of LED masks, and I looked at all the different lights, the amount of lights they had, the power they had. There's a lot of different measures that you should use when you're taking into account what you're doing for your LED. I like this one that it's got blue light and red light. It's got a different timer on it, so I can actually use it as my meditation timer. I pop it on in the morning, first thing when I get up in the morning, and I meditate for 20 minutes. And when the light goes off, I know my 20 minutes is up. It's lightweight, and I also have a discount code for you for Sandler. Dermalogica is another one of my favorite brands. This is the Pro Collagen Banking Serum. This is actually the lab sample. It's just a beautiful daily serum that just, when I noticed it, I saw huge improvements in my hydration. It helps bank the collagen that you've already got. So we want to keep as much of our collagen as it degrades as we get older. And this product helps you do that. Another cult classic product, Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Serum that you pop on right before bed. Oh, I love the smell of it too. It reminds me of bedtime. One of my favorite cult products is the Augustina Spada, the Rich Cream. Not cheap, I know, but if you can invest in it, it's a beautiful, beautiful cream that just feels so decadent and luxe. Biologique Recherche Lotion P50. This is very French exfoliating lotion. It's known as a facial in a bottle, and it helps regulate melanin production in the skin. So it's great for getting rid of dark spots, for creating all over radiance. You just wipe it on with a cotton pad and you're good to glow. Quarterly Beauty Elixir. This is another famous cult product that a lot of the Europeans use, and it's just divine, especially when it's been in the fridge. Smells like, herbal deliciousness heaven. Perfect in summer. It's just one of those really indulgent, beautiful things I think every person should own, basically. La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Balm. Now this is a cult product, affordable. It's just the most amazing do-it-all moisturizer. When I burnt my face with hot oil last year, the burns unit told me to use this to repair. So if your skin is irritated, it's just a really basic formulation that just helps with hydration and getting skin back on track. Repairs, barrier repair, irritated skin, or even just as a daily moisturizer. It's thick, but it does the job. The SkinCeuticals Tri-Lipid Restore. Fatty acids, ceramides, natural cholesterol, and it just slips on the skin like a dream. It's really beautiful to use. Take the last two cult products for last. La Prairie Skin Caviar Liquid Lift. So these are definitely not cheap. These are definitely off the upper end of the investment, but maybe, if you're in your 50s and you have, you want to spend a bit more money on your skincare routine. So it's caviar extracts combined with skin boosting biomolecules, lipids, peptides, amino acids, and the effect is just a really beautiful silky smooth serum that actually lifts and tightens the skin. The famous La Mer. This has been a cult cream since the 80s or 90s. It contains the brand's famous Miracle Broth, and it was originally formulated by a scientist who had burnt himself terribly. So he created the cream to heal his burns, and it became a cult product and legendary status ever since. Again, super luxurious, definitely not one if you're on a budget, but it is beautiful if you want to invest in your skin. Eve Lom cleanser was probably the original sort of oil cleanser, and it's got a full ritual around it. I love it. You fill your basin with water, you soak your muslin cloth, you inhale. It's just such a beautiful moment, and the scent of it is just exquisite. Elizabeth Arden 8-hour cream on the list as well. As a little bit of a nostalgic trip down memory lane, many of us probably remember it from our youth, or maybe our mums using it, and I think it's still a really wonderful formula today. Actually, Pip Edwards, who I interviewed on the podcast, said she's bringing it back. She's been using it as well. So it's just a do-it-all sort of balm. Again, great for dry patches, lips. You can put it on your eyebrow bones to get a bit of sheen. It smells amazing. I love the smell of it. And it's just a great do-it-all, all-purpose balm. So that's just a few of the products from my top 50 list that I use and how I use them. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments below what you use out of these products. Have you tried them? What has your experience been like? And don't forget, if you like this video, like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, I'm always here. See you later.